Alright, so welcome to our lesson on absolute value inequalities. So much like solving a regular inequality, we will do the same thing with absolute value inequality. However, the rules still stand that we cannot have the absolute value be a negative. So when it starts out as a positive, then we should know that we're going to have two cases. One negative and one positive. So the first thing we would do is remove the brackets and have 2x minus 7 is greater than 3. And then the second case would be 2x minus 7. And then because we are putting a negative number with the second case, we're going to flip our sign. So I want you to notice that I rewrote the very first one and just removed the bracket so everything else is the same. But when I set the inequality to a negative number, to a negative 3, I flipped my sign. And you must do that each time. And now we are going to just solve the inequality for x as we normally would. So I'm going to start by drawing my river, and I'm going to add 7 on both sides. Alright, and I'm going to drop down 2x, drop down my inequality symbol, and 3 plus 7 is 10. We are still trying to get x by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So this first one, or this first case, says x is greater than 5. Alright, and for the second case, we're going to do the same process by adding 7 on both sides. I'm going to drop down my 2x, my inequality symbol, and negative 3 plus 7 is 4. And we're still trying to get x by itself, so we're going to divide by 2 on both sides. 4 divided by 2 is 2, so x is less than 2. Alright, so when we're looking at this, we have to then decide whether it is a and or. So you may remember the terms and or from compound inequalities. So let's review that quickly. So when you have an and problem, right? When you have an and problem, the lines are going to connect in the middle. When you have an or problem, the lines are going to go in separate directions. Alright, so let's determine whether this is an and or a or. The first thing I would do is write this as a compound inequality, and you can do that by putting your x or your variable, whatever that may be, in this case it's an x, put your variable in the middle. Remember, we're going to put our smallest number on the left and our largest number on the right. Okay, and then when I'm looking at the x and the 5, I see that the mouth is open towards the x, so I am going to open it towards the x in this case. And when I look in reference of the x and the 2, I see that the mouth is open towards the 2, so I am going to have it opening towards the 2. This is an or problem. So let's go ahead and graph this one. Alright, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I am going to open circle on 2 and open circle on 5. When I look here, I see that my variable is on the left-hand side for 5, so my elbow or my point is going towards the right, so that means my line will go towards the right. And then for this one, my variable is on the left, and my elbow or the point is going towards the left, so that means my arrow will go towards the left.